Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and in this video I'm showing you how to detect block placement in Minecraft Bedrock Edition. What do I mean with this? Well, for example, I have a pitcher plant right over here, and if I place it on top of this grass block, you will see that I will receive a diamond just by placing down this specific block on this specific grass block. And so in this video, I'll be showing you how to do this. And if you like Minecraft videos like this one, then please make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more Minecraft tutorials like this one in the future. So how is this done? Well, that is by using commands and command blocks. So for this, you need to activate cheats in your world. So make sure that in your options, at the bottom of game settings, cheats is activated. Otherwise, this will not work. And then go ahead and give yourself a command block. So you can do /give @s command block, just like that. And then we need to fill in a specific command. So first of all, let's just go through the basic command with this command block, and I'll show you the example I started this video off with using that command block over there. But let's start with the basics, and that is this command block. So we have the block type set to repeat, we have it set to unconditional, and we have it set to always active. And then the important part is, of course, the command input, and that is this right over here. So that would be execute if block, and then tilde, tilde, so that would be one block above the command block, diamond_block, run, say hi. So there's lots of parts to this command, but basically it is just a /execute command. And we only execute this function if the block 1 above the command block is equal to a diamond block. And if that is the case, we run the command say hi. We can also run a teleport command, we can run a give command, we can run an effect command. Everything is possible. But to just show that this works, we used the say command. So if you place a diamond block right above this command block, you'll see that the chat gets spammed with hi, because every single tick the command block checks and sees if there's a diamond block here. And indeed that is the case, so then it will execute the command. And once we break it, then that will stop the execution of the command and all those chat messages disappear again. So that is the basic functionality of the execute if block command. You can detect if a specific block is at a specific location. And that is also how we did this over here. But the setup is a little bit more involved. And that's because we only want to execute it once instead of all the time like we saw with the say hi command over there. So this is the repeating command block. So once again, it's set to repeat, unconditional and always active. But this time we have this command right over here. So now it's execute if block, and then these specific coordinates. So these are actually the coordinates of this block right over here. So the location where we're going to place our pitcher plant. And we can know the location of that block by going into our settings, game, scrolling down until you see world options and click on show coordinates. And once we do that, you can see that we are now at this position, 6548.107.3584, and you will see that that is the exact location I put in the command here in this first coordinate slot. So we check if that block is equal to a pitcher plant, which currently it is not, but once you place it, it is. And then once that is the case, we run a set block command, and then we set the block at these other coordinates to a redstone block. And these are the coordinates of where we have this diamond block right over here. As you can see, that's exactly these coordinates. And then we set that to a redstone block. So what that will do is that the first tick that there is a pitcher plant right over there, this command block will replace this block with a redstone block. That will activate this repeater, and that will trigger this other command block. So this one's just set to impulse, unconditional, and needs redstone. And it just gives ourselves a diamond. So that means that after we place a pitcher plant right over here, you will see the diamond block change into a redstone block, and that will activate the second command block, just like that. So we do still see some output in the chat there, and we can also remove that by using a game rule. That would be game rule command block output false, like this. So now we reset this by first breaking the pitcher plant and then also replacing this redstone block, just like that. And now if we do this again, you will see that it only says you've been given 1 diamond, and it doesn't show the command block output in the chat anymore. And so that's basically how to detect if a specific block has been placed in a specific location. I can show one more example where I go through the process step by step. And in this case, what I want to do is that if I place a torch on this resin brick, I want to give myself night vision. So let's see how we do that. We will place our command block a bit away so that we won't see the command block when placing the torch. So let's place it here. And to get the command we need. I will actually use the chat first. So what I will do is type in execute if block. We're looking at the torch right now, so that means that we have the option to fill in the coordinates of the torch automatically, just like this. And want to execute only if that block is a torch. And what we want to execute, we put it after run. So then we want to put effect. We can put it on all players, nearest player, and so on. I'll just put it on the nearest player in this case. And we want to give ourselves night vision. Let's do that for 1 second. 0 amplifier, and let's hide the particles, just like that. So if you do that, that should give us night vision for 1 second. So we've got our command now. Let's copy that command and place it into our command block. Just like this. So now we have the full command in here. We have to just set this to repeat and set this to always active, and then that should work. So now indeed you can see that we have night vision. So if you now remove the torch and make it nighttime, there we go. Let's place down the torch and you will see that we get night vision. Now this is a bit too flickery, so let's extend this a bit. So let's do 15 seconds instead of 1 second, and then let's place the torch. And there we go, now we have night vision while the torch is placed, and once we remove the torch it will take 15 seconds, but then our night vision will disappear again after those 15 seconds. Just like that. So we've detected exactly what this block should be. And so there we go, that's how to detect block placement in Minecraft Bedrock Edition. If you have any more questions about this video, then please leave them in the comments down below. But anyway, there we go, hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you did, then please subscribe!